Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel Quarter Moon Tarot. Let us start your reading and let us see what your reading is about. Okay. We have savoring pleasure and we have exceeding expectations. I'll get another one on this. But here it does tell you, to take some time off, to look after yourself, to enjoy, the pleasurable aspects of life as well. Don't avoid them, because sometimes, they just being in softer energies, being in that energy of, enjoying something relaxes the mind and body, which allows the stress and tension of course to get released, and also makes you a little more relaxed and open to things which need to come towards you for you to accept maybe some information, some realization, because when we just let go a lot of things, the resistance flows out, I think. Let us see what this is about. We have impartiality, right? Okay, so here, with this act of, just kind of looking after yourself and taking a break from everything, focusing on your physical well-being and the, let's say the joy or the happiness or the pleasure it gives you, just soak that up, and you will get a more balanced view of whatever is bothering you or whatever you want a solution with respect to, and things are going to work out even beyond beyond your own assessment, right? Whatever the resolution is, it's going to be far 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 better than what you are looking and visualizing. Maybe the universe has something much better for you with respect to the situation, and that is why this is one way of just relaxing, releasing control over it, so that it can come into the most appropriate balance for you as well as other people concerned, and that is something which is totally in the hands of the universe. So it wants to deliver the very very best to you. So that's why it's a way of telling you that, all right, you look after yourself, indulge, I will take care of everything. And that is what I think the general drift of the reading is. Let us start by taking a look at the past with respect to this. Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. So in the past there has been some kind of a give and take, right? Two of Cups. It could be your romantic relationship, it could be any other significant relationship where things were not all that good between you and the other person, right? I think there was a little stress, there was a little it was a little intense with respect to what give and take has happened. And I think that is what you are feeling, Gemini, that whatever interaction you had, whatever give and take you had, it wasn't something which felt balanced or which felt good. It felt something is lacking, okay, or something you felt wasn't the way it should have been. And that is why these cards are coming out, that yes, the universe also feels what you are feeling, and it wants to heal things between you and the other person. It has got something up its sleeve, which, let's see if it divulges in this reading. The Devil. Yeah, so you are Six of Swords. You have been occupied with this interaction you have had, though at a certain level you have moved away. You probably things have toned down a little with respect to that, but it is still bothering you, Gemini. It is still something which you are which is there in the back of your mind. You cannot let go of it. You feel something is amiss, and that is why with this impartiality card over here, the oracle is telling you that the universe will bring it into a good balance, which is which satisfies you, as well as is the best possible way to balance things between you and the other person. It could be about money, Okay, it could be about money with the Six of Pentacles here. It could be about a financial transaction. It could also be about giving and taking. Like, you did something for the other person, but now when it was the other person's turn to return, the favor, or, to help you out, you felt that, they did not do their very best that they could have done. They kind of shortchanged you. They did not give you the full support or the full backing you were looking at or you were expecting. So now things are, going to get balanced with respect to that. So let us see what are the energies in the present. The High Priestess. It's time to, step back from doing anything about it. It would be a good time, to spend quietly, maybe meditate, do whatever, but it's not the time for action in the present, Gemini. The Hanged Man confirms that, just let things be for now. Two of Coins and the Moon. Okay, so you are being just urged in the present to let things be. Don't, do anything about it for now. This is not the right time. You will move away from this entire thing, though with the Two of Pentacles here, you are trying to, trying very hard to bring about some balance in this situation. But the cards are telling you, just look after yourself, savor pleasure in the present moment, and avoid choosing what to do, what not to do. Should I leave it, should I drop it? Or it would be a good idea also. The other meaning of Two of Pentacles is to involve yourself in activities other than this. Any other physical, practical, mundane kind of work would be a good idea to get your mind off this. Take leave of this entire situation, Gemini. Strong message from the universe. It'll complete, it's having its own completion. It has its own cycle. So whatever is there in it, where you are not a participant, where you are not involved in it, those things are happening whilst you are looking after yourself, whilst you are spending time on your own. The other person, the universe is doing something for them at their end, which does not require your involvement. So it would be a good idea to focus on yourself. Don't put your energy into what is happening with the other person's life. The universe is dealing with that. It's telling you, Gemini, that whatever you could do, you've done. Now, go and look after yourself. I'm going to handle the rest. It'll bring a conclusion to this. So either you engage in activities which keeps your mind off all these things. Just kind of take it easy, look after yourself, and do what you've been wanting to do for yourself, whatever it might be. Even if it's like daydreaming, lying down, and looking up at the sky, whatever it is, just take leave of this situation. What's coming up for Gemini? The Empress, King of Swords, and the Sun. These are all they come in the major arcana category. So in the days to come, things are going to clear up for you, for sure. I will get a little more on this, because they talk about people, and it kind of gets a little doesn't give very direct messages. So let us see what's coming up with the Empress. I'll get a clarifier with the Empress. What is the Empress card about? Yeah, feminine energy, masculine energy. This is nurturing and this is abundance, but this is masculine energy, which is the King of Swords, who is very practical, and honest, and he knows what needs to be done and how it is to be done, right? There's no messing with this King of Swords. It's about, your thought being very, very clear, and the clarity is also there with the Sun. But just, let's be very, very clear with this reading, what these cards are telling us. So what is this Empress card about? Three of Cups. So you could have a conversation with a mother figure or a mature lady. Okay? Who's wise, whose advice you value, whom you do turn to once in a while, for a little bit of, for having a small, conversation, and, just sharing your, what you are feeling, what you are expressing, it's just like you want a sounding board, and she's there, she listens patiently, and she gives you advice as well. So you could have a conversation coming up. Some of you could have a conversation coming up with an elderly lady. Eight of Swords and the Ten of Coins. It could be somebody from the family also, but it is somebody, with whom you would like to share, all what is confusing you. all what you cannot see through, all whatever is holding you back. So you could have that conversation with her, and you will see the clarity. Maybe sometimes when we just speak to somebody who allows us to speak uninterrupted, we also get that insight. And sometimes when we are speaking and they are also listening, and whatever input they give, that also gives us the clarity, and we know exactly what it is. Now let us see who the King of Swords is, or what the King of Swords is about. So why did the Two of Wands come? Okay, so here it fell on this. So let me see that, let me say that with this kind of a conversation happening, you will get a completely new perspective to the situation, which is also signified by the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man does talk of, turning things around and seeing them from a different perspective. So a conversation with this lady, somebody from the family, could help you get a completely new take on whatever has been happening. Now I'll get something on the King of Swords. What is this King of Swords about? Maybe after having a word with her or listening to her, you get a new like I said, a new take on this entire situation, which really clears up things for you in your mind, helps you take an unbiased, a very just, a very practical, balanced, logical view of the situation, which makes you happy. Sun card is basically getting your clarity and not being in the shadow, not being in the dark, not having doubts, dispelling all of that. So maybe, I think that is quite significant. Nonetheless, let's see what the King of Swords is about. Four of Wands. It's like commitment. That's what I get. Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Okay, and the Queen of Wands. With these three cards, you will get that right perspective, the logical, practical way of thinking with respect to the situation, something you feel that yes, I can commit to this kind of thought process with respect to this, because for you it has all fallen in place, it has given you the clarity, and it would be a good idea to keep this to yourself, the way you are looking at it. And for some of you, just getting that clarity gets makes you free of the insecurity with respect to what is going to be the outcome. You will get, this Queen of Wands is you getting your fire and passion back, and knowing how to nurture and develop the situation. What is the next step you need to take? You're full of fire, to proceed with this entire thing, because you've got the clarity, you've got a very balanced, unbiased approach, King of Swords, impartiality, and now your mind is completely at ease. You are not feeling insecure or threatened with with the outcome, or how it is going to work out, what is it going to result in. You've got your confidence back, you know how to proceed forward, and it's all clear for you, Gemini. So it all rests on the conversation you are going to have with this person. Now it can be male, it can be female, but even if it is a male, they have very strong nurturing and motherly qualities about them, very very nurturing. So just see, it could be but I get a strong feeling it is going to be somebody from the family as well. We have the Four of Cups, so they could be you breaking out of this Four of Cups energy, because there is something new there in this situation, which you will finally get to see after you have this conversation, and you feeling a little blue, and you feeling a little stuck with this. All of that is all set to end, right? You will see another perspective to it. Right now this cup is behind this person, they can't see it, so that's what the Hanged Man is. You will get a totally new perspective to this, which will put an end to the cycle. Here you've got the Magician card, so it's time to create infinite possibilities with respect to this. That's why you've got this exceeding expectations. It can be something so different that you've not even thought of it while you're watching this reading. The breakthrough which is coming after you watch this reading is going to be very very brilliant for you, Gemini. And look, we've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's going to be something which is going to bring the joy back, the happiness back. You will feel very happy the way this entire thing is going to finally work out in a way you couldn't imagine, but in such a beautiful manner that it's going to make you very happy, and you'll be completely at peace, and it's going to balance out very well between you and the other person, right? About the other person one can't say, but you are definitely going to feel really relaxed, at peace, and very happy the way things turn out between you with respect to the situation, right? Okay, Gemini, so with that I'll wrap up your reading. Thanks for watching.